shit. That's on live too. Truth gang, gang. It's your girl Omega, and I'm always bringing that truth. You know how I do. We're actually gonna wait a few seconds. When you guys come into the room, hashtag Justice for Alicia Smiley 2023. Let me know you are here. Ashe, ashe, ashe. One on the clock. We're gonna be doing a spiritual Q&A. So you guys have had a few hours to gather your questions. If you guys have questions. Want somebody to come in and give a like and dip. I surely appreciate you. Make sure you guys hashtag Justice for Alicia Smiley. I hope everyone is in high vibrations. You already know how I do. We give Ashe. We're going to give Ashe to the divine, if not all. We give Ashe to the Most High, Honorable Judge Madre Omega Asherah Ishtar. We would like to give Ashe to all the other warriors that are in the upright that come across this video. We're going to get into some spiritual questions and answers. I was going to be on camera, but then I was like, I don't want to. And my hair is all done and stuff, but I still don't want to. So I don't have to. So I ain't want to. Y'all know what I look like. And if you don't, you will soon, because I do get on camera at least once or twice a month. Show you my face. 244. Ashe. 313 Archangel Metatron on the clock. We're gonna wait until some people get up in here. I'm gonna listen to some high vibrational music. This track is called Light in the Dark Places. I like shit like this. 333. Usually when I do these, I do give a little message, but I kind of want to start with the questions because I had some people that were like saying they had sketches. Okay. So I was trying to accommodate everybody in the tribe and meet in a mutual time, but only a few people said something about their schedules. So you know, it's supposed to be at 9, but now it's at 7:30. And hopefully everyone can make it. Ashe. Hey, truth gang. Hashtag Justice for Alicia Smiley in the comment section as you guys come in. 2023. Do it for me, please. We're giving gratitude. If you guys have spiritual questions, I've already given Ashe, so the ancestors, angels, and guys, 444. You guys can go ahead and type those in the comment section. We can get right on to it. Whoa. Okay. I said whoa because I looked up and there's like a mist outside. Like visibility went down a little bit outside. Like I was like, there's a skyline and I could see it and then I couldn't see it no more. Hashtag truth gang, hashtag gang, hashtag tribe vibes, hashtag loyalty, hashtag Justice for Alicia Smiley 2023. You said you don't have the 8 p.m. session, so I'm gonna be here for the whole Q&A. Oh, okay. I'm like, I was trying to accommodate like everybody I need to look at my analytics to see when y'all mostly be on here, but I know schedules be changing and stuff. I hope everybody's been enjoying their day. You said you got your questions ready. Let's get started. You know I don't like to procrastinate. Hey, they gonna miss the train. It's been me and you before, sis. Come on, right? Yeah, they gonna miss the train because I don't want to be here too long, but I do want to give gratitude to the people that have subscribed to the channel, that are liking the videos, that are pushing this along on the algorithm. 555. I'm hitting all the spirit numbers now, probably because I ain't focused on pulling no cards. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys. I just want to give back all the love and the loyalty that you guys do give to me. I mean, I've had some struggles and shit along the way with this truth game thing, but the ones that are really, you know, there for me and there for their own progress and spirit, I'm there for them, you know? And so it is what it is. I wanted to kind of like make this like a little 30-minute type deal. And we already 6 minutes and 26 seconds in. So it is what it is. I ain't gonna string it out or nothing like that. And whoever gets through this window of free game is who gets through the window of free game. Okay? You said facts. It's been me and you plenty of times, and I love it. Ashe. He said, question. Can you work with more than one spirit energy at a time? Absolutely. But there is a key to that. You need to work with deities that align with each other. So the deities have to get along if you're working with more than one deity. So say you have a deity that you're working with, like Santissima Muerte, because she's so high ranking, she can say, I don't want this particular deity around me. So if you have her in your house and then you have this other deity in your house, she would make you choose which deity you're going to deal with. All right. So, yeah, you can just make sure they all align. Like, I always have more than one around me. We gang in this bitch. Okay. Y'all go watch that movie that I posted. It's called Children of the Dust. Oh my God. I'm up in here crying, and, you know, the ancestors came in, and it's such a beautiful movie, man. It's about the people that's like 50 years out from being freed. All right, and they're from the Gullah Islands, okay? And this just kept popping up on my timeline, and I finally clicked it, and oh my God, like, I can see all the ancestor spirits in there. I can see everything, you know? So yeah, you can work with more than one deity, more than one energy. You got spiritual courts, and spiritual courts is when you have like a high court. Shit, you know what the Supreme Court look like? How they all be sitting across this little board? Everybody has one of those individually. Spiritual courts. You get what I'm saying? And as long as your deities are all aligning. What movie? It's on the community board. I posted. Y'all be checking the community board. I be posting on the community board a little bit, y'all. So go check that out. It's on the community board. It's definitely a good watch. Children of the Dust. Okay? The ancestors is all through that movie, and it's about keeping the ways of the ancestors, the angels, the guys, the old ways, the old traditions, the elder spirits. And then also about the younger generations wanting to, like, you know, part from that. You know what I'm saying? But that chosen one, that child on that spiritual mission never parts. Like, they might get distracted, but they ain't going to part from that shit. They're going to always find their way and make their way on their spiritual journey. 909, 911. Okay? Somebody's going to rescue the bloodline. Yeah, you said, okay, because I do have more than one around me as well. I know, and I put them on my altar, and I want to make sure. Now, they should have separate spaces, okay? I mean, now they understand your situation as well. So, like, if you is in a situation where you just got one room, you don't have your whole space to yourself or whatever, I still would make them separate spaces. Like, I would create a different altar space for different spaces, for different spirits. You know what I'm saying? I would not put them all on the same altar at all. Like, I wouldn't do that. Okay, so if you are, you have more than one spirit around you, give them their own space. Unless they say otherwise. Because I know, like, Grand Sambi, Mama Bridget, those are the deaf deities, the Loas. Even Papa Legba, they call Santissima Muerte Mama. So it's okay for them to sit near her or even be placed on her lap because those are her children. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So somebody was asking me about the initiation shit as well, and I was saying, I've said many times, if you're born with this and it's in your DNA, then you don't need a man's approval. You don't need an initiation for the spirits to come and work with you. As a matter of fact, if you are chosen, the spirits are going to come to you personally without traveling overseas, because they're in your DNA. They're already with you. You don't have to travel overseas. You don't have to pay thousands of dollars for an initiation. If this shit is in you, it's in you. How do you know that it's in you? Because you have dreams, because you have visions, because you can feel things. You get what I'm saying? Because you can hear things, because you can see things beyond what the average person would see. You could be looking at the same shit, but you see it completely different. Okay? 1111. All right, you said, okay, to expand on that question, in reference to Santa Muerte White Robe, should I only work with her? I saw skulls everywhere when I was in Germany. I knew she was calling me. I mean, I would start with the white robe. They'll all come along because they're all her. And she loves to change her clothes. So I would start with the white robe, and she'll tell you. She'll tell you. If you got you a statue, like I have, like this 4-foot little statue that I have or whatever, she likes to change clothes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And she'll tell me when she's ready to switch up her outfit. But if you have a statue that's just a certain color, then it's like the white robe or something like that. Then if she wants you to change robes and you only have a statue that you can't like physically change the outfit of, you give her the color coordinated candle. If you got the white robe of Santa Muerte, you can call on any robe. Any robe. I wouldn't just be calling on that black one. Don't call on the black one unless it's an emergency. Okay? Don't disturb her under any circumstances unless it's literally life or death. Okay? Yeah, so she's around you. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys have questions, type them in the comment section. Ashe. I said I wasn't gonna make this long. It's probably gonna be like 30 minutes or something like that. Unless people have questions, but I don't like to sit around. I ain't gonna be waiting around. Peddling spiritual information. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be doing that. But yeah. Hashtag justice for Alicia Smiley. Thanks for joining, my brother. Today's a free spiritual Q&A. If you have a spiritual question, you can type it in the comment section. 13:03 on the clock. He said, that was another question. Should I have a figure of the spirit energy on the altar or a picture and an offering? Okay, so I'm okay. Well, all of this is a physical representation. You can use anything. You can use a figure of the deity. You could use a veve. You could use a picture, a drawing. You could use items that the spirit likes with nothing else. Without a veve, without a statue, you can use items that the spirit likes. You can gather things that the spirit may like. Say if I didn't have the Ogun, veve, and all that other stuff, I would use my voice to call in the spirit, gather its attention, and say, hey, look, this is what I got for you. You know what I'm saying? Come rap with me. You know? You said, yeah. I was just make sure I understood your question right and answered our parts of the question. So yeah, you can use anything to get the spirit. You don't have to have nothing really. If you're powerful and you're chosen, you can just use your voice. I told you about the time I was in Atlanta and I was standing at the bus stop and I just called Ogun. I called his name 3 times and I wanted to see what would happen. And he showed up like right next to me. I could see spirits and hear spirits, but he showed up right next to me like, you rang. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga straight showed up. You know what I'm saying? Like I could feel the energy shift and everything, but I just wanted to see like where he come if I called him, and he did. And I didn't even want shit, and then I felt bad because he showed up. You know what I'm saying? You said I'm with the offerings. I mean, it always helps. Like, so the more that you do have with that, I hope y'all can hear with this music in the background. The more that you do have, the more influence it would be. Like, so if you did have a statue, an embodiment for like the spirit to house itself or whatever, the response would probably be quicker. You hear what I'm saying? Or something like that. Or if you did have a veve or whatever, that those things do help. But I'm just saying, if you had bare minimum and nothing, you wouldn't need anything. You said you need help, Anthony. Well, I can offer as much help as I can offer over this here internet. Okay. You got a question of some sort, you can type it in the comment section and I will help you to the best of my abilities. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And so, yes, I've used my voice several times. I asked for something and they provide. Exactly right. You can just use your voice. Just talk to them, especially if you chose and you just talk to them. They're going to come to you. When I was watching that movie, I promise you, if y'all go to the community board and watch that movie, find time to watch it before you go to sleep, put it on or whatever. I felt the ancestors come through that movie, and tell me I'm lying. 1555. Tell me I'm lying. Go watch the movie and tell me if I'm lying. You don't feel the ancestors do that. It was so beautiful. But anyways, yeah. You said, so is an altar more to give honor and thanks? Because I like to know, you said, if you have the Ashe, they show up. So an altar is creating a portal, a phone line. That's what that is. An altar is creating a phone line to your spirits. They can enter into it. That's how they enter into it. When you light that candle, they can see where you are located because that's the light. They're in the darkness, okay? They see where you are located. You bring that water, give some bread. They come on through. It's a portal, especially if you have like mirrors and shit on your altar. That's a portal. Yeah, the Ashe does matter though. You said, because like if you're saying if they show up, will they show up according to the Ashe that you have? That does matter too. But the thing is that you can start off with a little bit of Ashe, and as you work with them and you pass your test, you could be gaining your strength, your Ashe. So I wouldn't want to focus on like, maybe I don't have enough power or something like that. Don't focus on that. You get what I'm saying? 1717. I wouldn't focus on that because you can start off with a little bit and you gain the Ashe over the experiences and through the experiences that you go through over the years of life teaching you. So don't worry about the Ashe part. Well, I mean, of course you need a little bit, but what do you want? I'm sorry, y'all. My baby started talking to me. All right, open line of communication. That's all I gotta say. Like, okay, that doesn't mean shit if you don't answer it. Sorry, I had the mother. Okay. She's like, I got this. I'm like, no, you answer the goddamn phone shit. And motherfucker don't mean shit if you don't answer the motherfucker. Anyways, yeah, and you said, and they've shown me I have the Ashe because they have come through with just me speaking it. Yeah, that can help somebody as well. Just hearing that's like a testimony. I have a testimony. Versus me just saying that, because I've been saying this all my life and people have been like, no, that's not right, but it's definitely right. They will show you if you just speak it. You speak to them. Say, yep, you understand what you're saying. There's 4 people here. 1 person asking questions. I'm gonna wrap it up on the 30-minute mark. I love hanging out with you guys, but if it's not a constant flow of questions, we about this bitch. 1844. And I'll probably come back with a live. I usually do give messages though while I do my Q&As, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I don't, because Q&As should be the times where we talk to each other, you know? You say you're looking for a spiritual teacher, to be honest. I can teach you how to find your higher self, and then you can lead yourself. I can teach you that. I can teach you how to listen to your inner voice, find the God in you, create your own reality. I can teach you those things. You know? You say you're fairly new on your journey, so I can give you some advice. You know, you said just be looking for guidance. I can give you some advice on that. Always listen to that inner voice. That's the God inside of you. That inner voice, that voice that tells you, don't do this. And then you do that shit, and then you be like, something told me. I keep repeating this to everybody that comes to the channel because that's facts. That's the God within you. All right? Don't ever go against that inner voice. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your thoughts. All that shit. Okay? You are God. If you're looking for God, go look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of help you're gonna get over here. In Truth Gang. You looking for God, go look in the mirror. Trust in yourself, believe in yourself. Especially if you're coming from a Christian background. Have I not told you ye are gods? There's no God that worships another God. Period. You know? So hang around, Anthony. Hang around. 2044. But yeah, all you got to do is connect to your higher self, and you're going to get on your right path. And you're going to step into your divinity. And you're going to be able to create whatever reality you desire. And that's real shit. By using your mind. I can teach you that too. I can teach you emotional control and how to use the power of your mind and your commanding power. I can teach you those things. You know? And so how do you know when a spirit has left? And if they have left you, can you take them down off the altar? It's different. They would give you a sign, so it's different for every spirit. I be knowing that Santa Muerte leaves out of her statue because her face changes and she looks different. When it's empty, I can tell there's nothing in there because she be smiling and her face be changing. Y'all done seen over the years, I have the same statue from years ago. That face be changing, she be smiling and all that shit. It just looks blank. It just looks blank. And as soon as the spirit leaves, you take down their altar, you take down their space. You don't leave it up or nothing like that until they come back around. You can start you a new one or whatever. But if they gone, the altar is just done, or whatever it is that that you have set up for them. They done. All right. And when they leave, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's over. Like, you know what I'm saying? I said spirits be tarrying for a while or whatever, but they'll come back and they'll check on you, reevaluate whatever you sent them to go do or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They'll come back, you know? So, like, when it's time for me to move, because y'all know I have to move a fucking lot, I always put, like, Papa Legba stuff in a box and all that other shit. Like, when I see he gone or whatever, I put all this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Then as soon as he come back, I got a red cloth already in my box. Throw that motherfucker right back out, light his candle, get his offerings going, and see what he's talking about. You know? You said facts. It's the God in me. That's right. It's the God in me. Mirror. The kingdom of heaven is within you. You said I most definitely will. Well, we'll be glad to have you around here in Truth Gang. Okay? Yeah, we don't follow over here. We lead. We are all leaders over here. And we're all in control of our own path. We worship the Ori. Well, that's what I worship. I don't know what everybody else worship. Because again, in Truth Gang, it's your own path. You know what I'm saying? But I worship my Ori, which is my higher self. All right. I don't know if you heard of the Orishas, which would be the 7 African powers, which are in that movie that I posted on the community board. Okay. They all live within you as well. Period. You are part of the oneness. Nothing is either good nor bad. You get what I'm saying? We make it through perception. We make something good or bad through perception. Just how it is, you know? We said, okay, understood. I know Oshun came around me for a long time, and I felt she left, and now I feel like she's back. I see bees randomly, and I saw 4 vultures in the sky today. So if you feel like she came back, then it's time for you to make your offerings. And if you feel the spirit around you, this is how I kind of like, I don't know, became friends with them. You know what I'm saying? So like when I feel that they come around me and shit like that, I always make them comfortable. Like you would have a guest in your home. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a guest in your home. That's what I always do. Like I'm going and go get whatever they ask for. If they want some liquor, let's go get some liquor. You want some cupcakes? Let's go get some cakes. You want some fine, fancy decadence? Let's go get that. You know what I'm saying? And then once I offer with them, I sit and I fellowship with them. I also eat with them. Like some of the offerings, unless it's like for an ancestor or something like that. If it's like an ancestor, I would make my own plate. But like Santa Muerte, I be eating cakes and stuff with her. Y'all already know. She want me to party with her. You know what I'm saying? So she take a shot of tequila. I'm taking a shot of tequila with her. Some of the stuff on the altar, you can partake with them. But for specific deities, I'm not like, you got to be careful because some deities do not share. Okay? And it's their shit. Like if you give them a bottle of liquor, that's their bottle of liquor and you don't take none of it and you don't give none to nobody. You get what I'm saying? But I have deities that share with me. So if I bought Legba a bottle or something, we finna drink together. Like we're friends. That's what you do with people. You like we friend, like we hanging out. You know? You said what movie? It's called The Children of the Dust, the Daughters of the Dust or something. It's on the community board, you guys. It is so beautiful. I don't even know what to say about it. It's so beautiful and it's jam-packed with knowledge of these ancestors. And the movie is about the people, the Gullah Geechee people taking what the ancestors told them and carrying it on to the mainland of America. You get what I'm saying? I seen 2555. So it's really, really beautiful energy, you guys. I did shed a few tears because that knowledge, that shit real. I lived this shit. I think they talking about me and that motherfucker. I'm the baby. Okay, shit. Straight up. And you can just see it all. It's beautiful. You'll be able to see the spirits. You'll be, if you're really on your game, you're gonna be able to see Ogun. You're gonna see Oshun. You're gonna see Yemaya. You're gonna see Legba. You're gonna see them all. Okay. If you really got your spirit eyes. Greetings, Black God. All right. You said, okay, make them comfortable. Got it. I don't have a big space to work with for my altar, just in my room. So I try to make a space for those who I know are around me. So spirit boxes are a thing, you guys. I mean, I think I mentioned it like when I first started this channel, but spirit boxes are a thing. Okay. So a spirit box, it could be a shoebox. Like really, it could be a shoebox, right? And it's like a walking altar. Basically, you would put your spirit cloths in there, your tea lights, your candles, your herbs or whatever, get your little herb packs or whatever, like a little traveling altar or whatever. And then you would take your cloths off per deity or whatever that you're dealing with. If it's your ancestors, you put in white, Shango red, whatever, Papa Legba red or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then you put everything on the top of the box. That's your altar. You're going to put your cloth, your altar cloth on that. That's your altar. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a cardboard box, I'm telling you, I made anything into an altar. When you got to communicate, you got to communicate. Okay? And then when you're done with everything, put it back into the box. And it's just a regular shoebox. Nobody knows what's in it. Nobody goes in it. That's your prayer box. That's your spirit box. You got everything you need for a portable altar in this box, and you use the top of the box as an altar. You get what I'm saying? But, as you can, as your space expands, then get them better, of course. You know what I'm saying? Get them better, of course, as your space expands. You said definitely how you started in the shoebox. I know that's right. You said as long as you have the elements, you're good. That's facts, too. You could, especially with the Orishas. So if you didn't have a baby or anything and you wanted to get with Oshun, you would go to a river. If you wanted to get with Yemoya, you would go to an ocean. You know what I'm saying? You want to go deal with Ogun, you're going to go to the forest or a blacksmith shop. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know where you would find one of those. Maybe a steel factory, because we have a lot of those nowadays. Or something like that. Somewhere to do with metal. So yeah, that's facts right there. If you don't have nothing, you could always go to the places and use the elements and contact them that way. You said bet. Altar box. Thank you. Big facts. That is facts. Straight up. All right, so we hit in the 30-minute mark. I don't want to cut it short, but I'll give y'all a few more minutes to make y'all got some questions to think of. 29, 26. Not that I really have anything to do. I just be relaxing, but I do want to come in and just get back a little energy. I don't know what else I could do for you guys at this point. What the fuck y'all what y'all want me to do? I have not made no products. I haven't made any products. Usually I would raffle off my products and all those my handcrafted oils and my candles. And I haven't done that in probably a year or two. Probably a year or two for you guys, but gotta work some shit out with this shit here. And then once I get everything situated, then I'm gonna reopen up and we'll get that going. You said, does the spirit have any information for you? He said, no, a few more minutes. I could be kind and rewind. I'll give you a 3-card pull. Because I got my cards right here. And that's it. That's all. 3 cards. Because I want to get them started. But if anybody else would like one, I guess if you're on the live, I can give y'all some 3-card pulls. All right. But I'm not going to expand on these readings. Because who knows what can happen. Divine Infinite All. Ancestors of the Most High White Light. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And the Black Light too. Oh, hell no. See, that's what I'm talking about. See? I'm sorry. I got a text message from my daughter. All right. I got you, Mr. K. All right. So, Ancestors, Angels, and Guides. What do you have for Black God? Okay. I'm going to get all 3 out before I speak. Okay, Black God. Black God. So, 7 of Swords. You are not listening about something. You're not listening about something, sir. And I'm going to tell you what it's about, okay? You ain't taking no action. 2 of Wands. Okay, with the love offer, you're supposed to be offering your love to someone. You're supposed to be kind and committed and emotionally stable and very romantic with someone right now. And you ain't doing it, sir. Black God, you're supposed to be with your goddess and you ain't doing it. This is what the Spirit says. This is your 3-card pull. Like, facts. I'm not going to lift this phone up. You're going to have to trust what I'm saying. You said, damn, right. Damn. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Right. Okay. So quit playing. Okay. Don't be doing that. Because y'all be having our divine feminists over here waiting. It's going to be a rainbow, y'all, because it's raining and the sun is coming out. Watch. Okay. But yeah, Black God. Get on it. All right. We need you. All right. Us queens. Somebody going to get lucky because he finna get on it. All right. Divine feminines, get ready. Black God is coming. Because he about to do what he got to do. Because I'm going to tell you something. You snooze, you lose. Okay? They will replace you. And then you're going to have to sit there and watch the woman that you're supposed to be with whole somebody else. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Because she suffers too. Because she gotta now wait on the Spirit to find her a replacement. And you don't know how long she been waiting on your ass in the first place. So don't do that. But let me get off of you. Okay. Let me get off of you. You say you so funny. All right. Because I'll be here preaching all day. Like, why in the world is you procrastinating? Okay, but anyways. You said, can you drop a little info on Papa Legba? I'm ready to pay homage to him and invite him into my life. I'm just a little uncertain. Okay. Well, I got a whole video. It is my most viewed video on this channel. You should check it out. It says Papa Legba Ilegwa Issue, my experience. Oh, as long as you get what we need. I do want snacks. Hold on, my daughter's talking. Oh, well, you probably gonna have to wait because I'm live. Girl. I'm gonna have to pause my live to see somebody. Do all that. Girl, just take the card. Take the card. Take the card that you had this morning and use that. But don't buy nothing that you ain't supposed to buy with my cash. Okay. All right. But anyways, so watch that video. That's my personal experience with Papa Legba. And I was just saying in this video how they'll come to you personally and have a one-on-one with you, which is not weird because if you came from a Christian background, remember there was plenty of examples of visitations from divine spirits in the Bible. Okay, so if you think that's kind of crazy, then that means the people in the Bible that had visitations from divine messengers, because that's who Papa Legba is, they would have been crazy too. But anyways, don't come to him with any uncertainty. Don't come to him with any bias. I will give you that advice. So everything that you may have read on the internet, you need to throw it out the window. You need to make sure that Papa Legba has an opportunity to show you who he is versus having a preconceived notion on something that you have read on the internet, because that'll piss him off. So that's the best advice I can give you. But watch that video. It's 3 parts, which is Papa Legba's number. Papa Legba Ilegua issue, my personal experience. That's on this channel. All right. You said you on it. Okay. Get on it, get on it, get on it. And congratulations. Don't be scared. All right. You said, I've seen them. They are what let me hear. Ashe. I be seeing them too. I see dead people. They're not scary though. They're the ancestors. They're not scary at all. Okay. It's definitely going to be sunshine after the rain for somebody, okay? And then he said, he came to me first, and when I started searching him, I came across her other video, and I've been her ever since. Oh, here ever since. Papa Legba. Ashe, gang, gang. Yeah, check that video out, because it was a personal, you know, experience that I had with Papa Legba, and I'll never forget it. And I'm going to be telling my great-grandkids about that shit. No lie. They definitely gonna know the ways of my ancestors. Flat out. But anyways, well, I won't have to tell them because they'll have the internet, so they'll see it. Let's do a 3 card for Miss K. Divine Ancestors, Angels, and Guides. 3 cards for Miss K. 3 cards. Recovery, okay? From some type of situation that was kind of like depressive, okay? Any type of blocks, you're going to recover from that. You're going to use your willpower, okay? It seems like there is a little bit, I just want to say a smidget of like adversity, but I feel like you would know what it is. Yeah, resisting change. Something needs to change, okay? Yeah, something definitely needs to change. I feel like there's just like a little bitty blockage, little bitty, itty bitty micro adjustment that need, and I feel like it has to do with your place of residence. It's blocking you. Okay. Yeah, it's blocking you. Okay. So I think you need to change your residence. Okay. I don't know what this, why, I feel like something about it is depressing, okay? Something about it is depressing, okay? Something is like, I don't know. Something about, you need to move, okay? You need to move. So is it like where you're gonna go? Like where you're gonna go? I just think you need to move, honey. Okay? Because I feel like there may be some influences that are making you feel stuck. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Some influence that are making you feel stuck. And I see you like really searching for like a deeper, off of these 3 cards, searching for some type of deeper something, understanding, information, something like that. Okay, but you gotta change something. Something needs to change. Okay, I feel like the change is I feel like it's, I feel like you need to move. That's what I feel like. Okay. So I gotta go where to? Yes, I'm still in my mom's right now. You told me to go before, but I don't know where to go, to be honest. Let Spirit lead you where to go. I don't never know where I'm moving. I be moving to whole fucking cities I've never been to before. Ever. Not visited, not a nothing, but I be having to stay alive. Stay alive, stay alive. Still. See, I can still have a sense of humor. It's not funny at all. It's actually fucking tormenting, but I can still have a sense of humor about it, but for real, you know? So I'm going to pull some cards for Anthony. Yes, I got a 3 card for you, sir. Let the spirits guide you, Miss K. Divine spirits. Any messages for our brother? We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five. Oh, you need to let go of the past, sir. Past cups of poison, 6 of cups. You need to take what the divine is offering you. I don't want to say it like that because you're a man, okay? Stop being afraid, okay? Stop being afraid of the darkness, all right? The unknown, that's all the darkness is. That's the unknown, all right? In the beginning, there was darkness and the earth was void. In your mother's womb, when you entered into this dimension, it was void. It was nothing but the darkness and the waters, right? And then when you leave the vessel, you're going right back to the darkness. That's why we light candles for our ancestors so that they can see us. You get what I'm saying? So don't be afraid. That's where you come from. That's where you come from. All right? I feel like you're going to be very powerful. I just got one card on you right now. I'm going to get the other two, but I'm just saying I feel like you're very powerful once you shed that fear of the unknown and what's going to happen or whatever. You shed that fear. Don't be afraid of your higher self, because I feel like it could be like a beast. Sometimes I ain't calling you no beast. You get what I'm saying? Because I could be a beast sometimes too. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. But, you know, I feel like you be having righteous anger. All right. But you have to let stuff go. And I feel like you need to let people go. People, places, and things you need to change. Change people, places, and things for your ascension. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's get these two cards. Two cards. Ill will for people around you. I can't make it up. This is the first time I lift my fucking shit up here. I gotta let you see it because you're new here. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Past cups of poison. It's people of your past. People, places, and things. This is the new shit the divine trying to offer you right here. 5 of cups. Ill will from people around you. And I said, give me a high five. Look at that. Stopping your spiritual growth. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? I said that. I said that. 6, 5. Yeah, so that means like these people got you going backwards. 6, 5. It should be 6, 7. Okay. One more for our brother. Wise woman of truth. Okay. I think you should just heed the advice here from the wise woman of truth. Okay. Period, point blank. It's time to let go of people, places, and things. Avoid blind acceptance of others. You've been stabbed in your back so many times. Okay, you're not the victim. You're the victor. You got to show these motherfuckers that you coming out on top regardless of what they say, what they do. You ain't tripping off of none of that. You want to make the moves for your life, whether they with you or they not with you. Okay, yeah. Yeah. You got to be careful here, okay? Be careful sexually. I'm going to just say that. And you gotta be careful, okay? If I definitely feel like you feel stuck. All right, you may have played some games too in the past with a lover. I'm just say that too. All right, looks like that could be kicking you in your ass right now. All right, I ain't gonna lie to you on that shit. You may have played some games with a lover in the past, and you could be getting a little ass kicking from that. All right, so be careful. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, be careful. Let's see. He says, sorry, fam, I'm doing my child's hair. I just wanted to say hello. So I feel you. He said, man, I feel that. Yeah, you gotta tighten up. Yeah. You said, wow. It's okay. You just get your shit together. And I probably wouldn't go back towards, whoever you play games with. I wouldn't do that. I would just fix myself and ready myself for the person that God is going to give you, a new start, a new everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't go back and try to fix what's broken in that situation. I'm going to tell you, it ain't going to be good. All right, just move forward. That's the spirit always moves forward. You don't never stay stuck in the past. Spirit is an ever moving forward force. All right, it doesn't stay stuck in circles. It doesn't go round and round and round and round. It does have cycles, but even those cycles are straight lines, beginning and end. Okay, not circles. All right, he said, I've been seeing a lot of lights and shadows in the corner of my eyes. What is that? That is your eyes opening up. Okay, so that's how it started off for me. At first, I would see shadows, dark figures, and all of that, lights out of the corners of my eyes and orbs and stuff like that. Then, as my vision started to improve, I started to see like the molecules, the fine lines of where a spirit is standing in a room. Okay. So like they would appear transparent, but I could see where they were standing at because the molecules would be fine. Like if you're in a room, try it tonight, y'all. Just try it tonight. When you go in your room, you by yourself, just look around your room and it'll look or appear as if the molecules are fine where the spirits are standing. There's always a spirit in the room. Don't ever think that you ever alone. There's always one there, so you can try it yourself and you'll find it if you have good enough eyes to see. All right. So I would say that's a spiritual gift. That's what I would say. And then eventually it got to the point to where it was at the Papa Legba video where I can just see them appearing before me how they want to appear before me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a whole human sitting on the side of my bed with me, but it's Legba, even though he may not have had a human body, but I'm just saying that's the form that he would take because they also come into the forms that they feel you would be familiar with. I mean, if they came in the form of a goblin, you probably wouldn't want to sit with them. You know what I'm saying? So they would come to something that they feel like, you know, is going to make you comfortable. But it always starts off scary at first with them dark ass shadows and the lights and the shit, all of that shit. It always starts off that way. But if you don't react in fear, you should be all right. I pretty much feel like if you haven't done anything wrong and like lights be flickering off and on, you seeing dark shadows and all that other shit, I really feel like, because this is how it happened with me, it was my ancestors trying to talk to me and I wasn't getting the signs. So they had to take like drastic measures. So they started to like fuck with shit. And, you know, in my house, or I would see them out the corner of my eye more frequently or something like that. I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm hearing my name being called, but I know there's nobody in the room, like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They have to try to get your attention. So it can seem as if you're being haunted, but you're not. They're just trying to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You said, thank you. You are so welcome. Yeah. So the static noise makes sense too. Okay. So the static noise, like that ringing in your ears or the like that, that noise is the fine tuning of your vibration. Like we call it channeling messages and stuff like that, because there is a frequency that you have to be on in order to see these things, hear these things, feel these things. You got to be on a certain frequency. So when those things are physically happening with like your body, that's them tuning your frequency. Yeah. That's what's up. But I was on here longer than what I said I was going to be. 47. I'm going to give you guys a few more minutes. If anybody would like just a quick 3-card pull or a question or anything like that, I would be happy to give it to you. And then I'm going to get up off of here. I just wanted to give a little bit of energy back to the ones that support me, the ones that are new here, because I love you. That's why. Okay. You said when it happens, I'll be feeling like I'm going to pass out. Yeah, so you should work on your breathing as well. Those 3 deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Those are signs of ascension. So when you're ascending, you're gonna have physical shit happening to your body. Like some people get lightheaded, some people get headaches, all that shit. But it's signs of ascension. And then the sharp pains, like some people may get sharp pains like in their brain, right? Don't be afraid of that especially when you're doing spiritual shit, because there are certain things that are actually doors in your brain that have to be unlocked. So as your vibration goes higher, you will have ascension symptoms. Y'all can probably look that up because that's a real thing, ascension symptoms. And it actually affects your body. You get winded or any of that. You know, it all has something to do with it. Like I said, sometimes people's feet be tingling, like the bottom of their feet be itching. I know that means that it's time for you to take a new path. Like at the bottom of your feet, if your feet is clean and all that shit, you get what I'm saying? If your feet is clean and the bottom of your feet keep itching and all that stuff, it's time for you to walk another path. You need to take another direction. You know what I'm saying? So I wake up in the middle of the night and I'll see figures in the room. I've seen literal lines, like a grid in the room. I've seen spirits of animals and spiders, etc. Okay, so all of that has happened to me. Okay, now the grid thing, I feel like sometimes that be kind of like the Matrix. Okay, so as you wake up as well, you can see the format of the actual Matrix. I don't know how to put this into words, okay, but maybe I can try. Okay, because my mind thinks differently, right? So you know, like all the little digibytes or whatever that make the computer screen show the picture. You get what I'm saying? because you like the little grid thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's like the same thing as seeing every little fine molecule in that room that I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to put into words to people like that may not understand it, but I'm sure y'all do because y'all here. But as you start to break down the matrix, you'll start to see shit like that. Shit will start looking like a screen. Like even the sky will start to look like it's a screen, a projected reality. You know? So yeah, I guess I'm gonna find something to like snack on. I guess. Yeah, and find me another good movie. Y'all watch that movie. That's homework. I put it on the community board, and I give you guys homework. So watch that movie, okay? And I'm gonna ask about it. I want to see who watched the movie on the next live. I don't know when I'm gonna go live. Probably not today, because it's all gloomy. And I didn't really want it to be gloomy because I had like a little breakfast date with somebody. But it was all gloomy. It was supposed to be outside, so that didn't work out. But maybe tomorrow it'll be sunny and should work out. Seen 5115. So you say you seen figures on the people on the distance when I'm riding at night and I get up close and nobody is there. They could be anywhere. Your ancestors, angels, and guides, they're always going to be around you. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. I've seen it. Like I told y'all how I know Bobby Hemmett is crossed over is because he was kind of being perverted. I was in the shower and he was in the bathroom when I got out of the shower. I had a towel wrapped around me because I grabbed a towel, put it around me in the shower, and then I stepped out of the shower. And the energy of Bobby Hemmett was in the fucking shower. Not the actual shower, but in the bathroom. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like what the fuck? He was like, oh, my bad, sister. I just wanted to say hi. You look good. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I have real experiences like that. That's how I knew he was like no longer with us. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm not gonna argue with your ass. Motherfucking spirits do not come to me unless they're already crossed the fuck over. Okay. But anyways, they can come anywhere. But I love you guys. I ain't gonna drag this out. I don't feel like I was dragging it out. I did enjoy my time with you guys and all of that. You said you had energy from Bobby Hemmett last week, so this is your confirmation. All right, then that's how it works. That's how you read the Matrix. So if you got a visit from Bobby Hemmett last week and you weren't sure that it was Bobby Hemmett, then you come on here and I'm talking about the master teacher, the hermit, the Hierophant, brother Bobby Hemmett, then you know he was really with you. You get what I'm saying? You said real life, I talked to Bobby. Me too. He was one of my teachers. I asked the spirit for a teacher and they did not give me a physical teacher. They was like, Bobby Hemmett's your teacher. And I'm like, but I don't understand him. I actually, when I first came across Bobby Hemmett, I didn't understand half of the shit. And then the way he was cursing out the deities, I was like, oh my God, this nigga he's like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still breaking out of my shit too. My spell and all that shit, I was breaking out of that shit too. And then I took like a 6-month break and revisited Bobby Hemmett and understood every fucking thing he was saying. Every fucking thing he was saying. But that was around the time when Papa Legba was with me and I was in a room for 6 weeks. I told y'all in that Papa Legba video, they put me in a room for 6 weeks. I literally came out to like clean my house, feed my kids and all that other stuff. But in between time, any free time that I had, they had me studying. I was deprogrammed. It was like I'm sleeping with Bobby Hemmett, Brother Panic, everybody, all these master teachers on overnight, deprogramming the fucking indoctrination that was done to me. And I got to keep a few things from the Christianity because it's valid, okay? It's valid. So I get to keep a few things from that. But basically, Brother Bobby Hemmett came through and helped me to cleanse all of that false-ass indoctrination and that shit and help me to understand that Jesus does not answer for every fucking thing because it's more than one fucking guy. And the Bible already told you that. Let us create man in our image and in our likeness. Okay? Which was Father, Mother, God, and the child that they created, which is us. Okay? You know? Yeah, 6 weeks. Oh, I've been in spiritual seclusion for longer than that. It's been a total of like 10 years overall, but that was like even more of a seclusion because at that point they were making me quit my job. I was becoming a full-time reader. All of that shit was happening at one time. So, and they took care of me. They took care of me. They said, quit that job. I said, how am I going to feed my babies? I told y'all the story. How am I going to feed my babies? They said, do you trust us? Yes, I trust you. Do you want to be a slave or you want to be a boss? I said, I want to be a boss. Papa said, quit your job. I never went hungry. I never slept outside. I never wanted for anything. And that is my testimony. That is facts. Okay? But I did have to put aside everything I ever read on the internet or anything like that to be able to work with him. If you think he evil and shit like that, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said, I meant 2 months. Yeah. It's like a purging, like a soul purging that happens. That's a spiritual initiation. That's when I was initiated, 55. That was my initiation. When I was visited in my home, on that Papa Legba video, when I was visited in my home by the Orishas, Papa Legba was not by himself. He introduced me to all the other Orishas. Before Papa Legba even came, honestly, Yemoya was there first, which is the comforter. And I don't know why that happened that way for me, because you got to go through the gatekeeper. But I feel like Yemoya came with me first to prepare me for Papa Legba. Papa Legba was so gentle with me. He was like, I'm finna show you some shit. Watch that video, y'all, okay? He's like, I'm finna show you some shit. And he said, at any point, if my energy becomes too much for you, let me know and I'll draw back. So that at that point, I already knew he wasn't going to hurt me or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got to have the time to actually get with spirit and sit with spirit. I mean, most people would choose to do other things like go shopping, hang out with people, all the other shit. You really have to take the time and be devoted and put into it, especially if you're being initiated by spirit. It's like you in school and they are the teachers. And if they say for 6 hours a day, this is what you're going to do, that's what the hell you be doing for 6 hours a day. But I went through it all, and I have the greatest teachers because it was spirit themselves. And at all different points, Oshun came, Oya came, Ochosi came. I like Ochosi's personality. And I said personality with characteristics, however, because they're just characters. You get what I'm saying? They're just characters. And I'm saying characters as in like, you build your character. What is it? Yalawa Pele. You're just developing your character, and that's the only thing that survives after your body perishes is just your character, whoever you become. Those are the things you can take with you. I said earlier on the live that you couldn't take none of the shit with you. You can take with you your character. You can take your character with you. You can take with you, the fruits of the spirit shit, that peace, that patience, that inner joy, that long suffering. You know those, you've had those experiences. You know what those things are, you know? So I want to get a mini read to expand on the 3-card pull you did here. I got you. Whenever you're ready, you already know. Papa Legba is not evil. Oh, I know, girl. I know. He led me to that delicious smelly flyer. I know he ain't evil. There's no way. He out here saving black missing children. Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no motherfucking way Papa Legba is evil. He's literally out here saving black missing little girls. And I know because I'm one. And it's a miracle. There's no way on God's green earth I would have ever came across that information. There's no way. There's no way. Papa Legba, I love him. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Can't nobody tell me shit. 58. Okay? Period. So he came to you first when you first struck an interest. I didn't know who he was, then I learned. Ashe, 828. Time and devotion. Yeah. It takes a lot of time, a lot of study, a lot of going through stuff, a lot of experiences, a lot of fucking life lessons. Okay? You said real life, exactly. You say you tapped in, gang. You said, I love my Papa. Ashe, Papa Legba. Me too. He's opened doors for you. All right, somebody better testify on the divine messenger up in here. Okay? That's literally like somebody granddaddy's spirit. Well, he told me we cousins, so that ain't my granddaddy, but that's like my favorite cousin. You know what I'm saying? But he really is that energy. I could cry to Papa Legba, and if somebody fucking with me, he gonna pay you a visit. You know what I'm saying? He always had my back, and I will always have his back, no matter what. You know? I'm saying he's still open them. That's damn right. You said, where can I go to learn more about Papa Legba? Go to the video on this channel. Type in Elegua. What is that? What did I say? Papa Legba, Ishu Elegua. My personal experience. Type it in on this channel. And I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to tell you about who he is and what happened there. You know? I mean, you can read a book. You can go on the internet too if you like, but as I explained to you, none of that's going to matter when you come face to face with Papa Legba. Like, he's not going to give a fuck what you read on the internet. He is the divine messenger. He's also going to test your heart. If you don't pass Papa's test, then you cannot enter into the gates of spirituality. You will have no access to the spiritual side, the spiritual realms. You get what I'm saying? Because he's the gatekeeper. He's kind of like a Jesus figure. Go watch the video, though, because I explain all of that. I explain all of that in the video, like who he is. But he does get lied on a lot. That's why I said you have to put all that shit aside, because he does get lied on a lot. Motherfuckers love to blame shit on Papa Legba, just like when he started to show, himself more in the communities and stuff like that. They try to say that he killed the little white girl, but that wasn't true, because I talked to Papa Legba. Her fucking coven sacrificed her ass, but not to him. Okay? And he did not do that. Oh my goodness. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. It's gonna pause. Or maybe never mind. Okay, well, I'm still here, Yeah, so it's best to learn about Papa Legba from himself. That's what I think. I think it's best to learn about Papa Legba from him. And not what a book says, because everybody's going to have a different personal experience with these spirits. And it all does depend on your ashe. And yes, they do have favorites. This is not Christianity. They got favorites. Okay? And if you're going to come to Papa Legba, I wouldn't come to him for riches. I wouldn't come to him for none of that shit. I would seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. So I will be asking about my spiritual gifts. Can you activate them? Can I get fully fucking activated X-Man in this bitch? Like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? My life purpose, my journey, what am I supposed to be doing here type shit. And all the money, the whatever it is, the material things will come as you get on your divine path. He is the divine path. He keeps the paths. Shit. He keeps the paths. And say a glass of water and ask him if you can cross paths. Yeah, you got to have a good reason, though, to be trying to get on there and cross paths. But definitely a glass of water will work. But give him a glass of water, pennies, candy, all that shit. And if he doesn't show up or you don't see any signs, then he's not fucking with you. But you have to look for signs, too. So he might not verbally say there. You might, like I said, look up and see a dog at the crosswalk where you just left the offerings. You might see an old man limping across the street with a cane, with a hat on their head. That's Papa Legba. They wearing black and red. You might start seeing his colors more. The colors may become more apparent to you, around you in your reality, and that will be him answering. So you have to actually look for the signs when you call for the spirit. You got to look for the signs. It's not going to be no movie shit. I mean, unless you have that vibration, because sometimes movie shit does happen to me. You said they know your intentions before you ask. Exactly. That's right. They do know your intentions before that, so you cannot lie to them or nothing. Just come pure. That's all I'm going to say. All right, come pure. If you come to them on mundane shit, that's when the spirit becomes like a trickster energy, okay? So if you come to them like, I want the baddest bitch, I want $1 million, I want all this shit and all this other shit, then that's where the trickery may come in, because of what you may have to do to obtain those things. And that was your main objective for contacting the spirit. You get what I'm saying? Not that you were looking for the treasures that the divine infinite all had for you, but just that, you wanted some other shit, You said X chromosomes activated, right? That's exactly what I asked him for. Unlock the doors within me to remember who I was before, activate my power, see my past lives, all that's within me. That's a good start. with these type of deities. That's a good start. Nothing mundane, nothing stupid, nothing about lovers and all that other stupid shit. Can you make her come back to me? None of that shit. Don't do that. You're gonna get, that's not tricked, but you're gonna get played. But it would just be you playing yourself with your innermost desires. I'm dead ass. It's not even Papa Legba tricking you. It's your fucking darkest ass desires tricking you. It's just him opening the doors to the shit that you asked for that wasn't good for you. You get what I'm saying? That's what it is. You said, I've been asking Papa to open the doors, and there was a young man dressed in red and black that literally opened the door for me to walk in the same day. I knew it was him, and I said, thank you. And I would have took that spiritually as Papa Leg was literally opening up doors for me. That's what I would have took it as. But I've been on here over an hour. I said I wanted to make this 30 minutes, but I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for participating in this. Miss K, if you would like that mini read to elaborate, go ahead and hit your girl up. I am available for you at always. I have an hour and 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Truth gang, 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 gang. Hashtag Justice for Alicia Smiley 2023. I'm out there, bitch.